Before creating multiple income streams, watch this. It's often believed that you need to have several sources of income in order to become truly rich. To be safe, one should try to have 3 to 7 different sources of income. But here's something that hardly everyone is aware of. Having several sources of income doesn't make you rich. It only helps you maintain your riches. However, there's another technique to achieve wealth, which you must accomplish first. Hello there, this is the Financial Fortune, and in this video, we are going to talk about what are the things you need to do first before creating multiple income streams. Please don't forget to leave a like, click subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell to be notified whenever we release new videos. Imagine yourself alone in the woods having to survive the night while it's freezing and terrifying. What would you do? Build 4 fires and sit in the middle of them, or create one large fire that will last all night and sit next to it? You see, the amount of wood needed to start one large fire is the same as the amount needed to start 4 smaller ones. You may believe that having 4 fires provides some sort of fail-safe in the event that one of them goes out. However, because they all have far less wood than a large one, they all have an equal risk of failing. You also need to start a fire 4 times rather than just once. It's not that simple to start a fire without a lighter. As a result, it is simpler and more reliable to make a single large fire in this situation. However, you can only make one if you already built a fire that will endure for a long time and keep you safe and warm. If you do not have that, you won't have the space to take care of other matters. The fire is the heat stream, just like cash flow is the income stream. You only need one good, reliable one. Before you make another one, let's look at the many processes of how money is made to help you comprehend this. Stage 1. This is the only stage of life that most individuals will ever experience, going from nothing to $100,000 a year. How many of you regularly had 6 figures in your bank account? You know, the majority of people believe that having several different sources of income can help you reach a 6-figure salary. Although that isn't quite accurate, it is possible. However, there is a more difficult method that must be used. Here's a trade secret that few people are aware of. Making $100,000 a year is equivalent to making $1 million annually in terms of labor. You cannot be working 10 times harder if you want to multiply your income by 10. It's not feasible. There are only 24 hours in a day. Therefore, you can't expect that working 100 hours a day will earn you $1 million if working 10 hours a day earns you $100,000 annually. You also require sleep and food. Second, there is no relationship between input and output volume. The number of things that bring in money is not the key. Growth and scalability are. Building a revenue stream is much more difficult than expanding an already established one. For your first $100,000 in a year, it's safer to concentrate on one thing and get better at it over time for bigger profits. You can now choose one of these 3 income streams: finding a job, working as a freelancer, or starting a business. That's it. In varying degrees of difficulty, any of these can get you a salary of $100,000 annually. For a job, this entails promotion to an executive position with responsibilities corresponding with your annual income. Gaining better clients and charging more money is what it means for an independent freelancer. For the business, it means a better model with a bigger profit margin. You cannot work 5 jobs at once if your current position pays you $20,000 a year. People who work numerous jobs to do so to make ends meet, not to get wealthy, and that is a different discussion. If your tasks as a freelancer brings in $20,000 a year, you can take on 5 times as many since you won't have the time. In the earliest years of operation, the cost of doing business may be as low as the minimum wage. It's probably not the best decision to launch 5 different businesses, all of which are barely surviving. So when should you consider having many sources of income if they are not the best way to save your first 6 figures? After you reach your first 6 figures. That serves as an excellent general principle. You can start considering adding more income streams once any of those categories puts you in a situation where you can consistently earn 6 figures each year. However, there is a crucial task you must complete beforehand. Your first source of income needs to be automated. Starting new ones is pointless if the first one still consumes 8 to 10 hours of your day. You must figure out a means to continue earning money while reducing your involvement. Although we've seen people automate their jobs without their supervisors even knowing, for a job that's a little more challenging, working as an independent contractor or as a freelancer entails employing additional staff members and obtaining more clients. As a business owner, you must organize a workforce that can handle matters internally. The key point to keep in mind is that if you can't automate your current income stream first, starting a new one might not be the best course of action as you go out and build another income streams, either within the business through different products and services or through another company. Automate the first source of income before creating the second. What source of income stream are you going to choose? Comment them down below and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Since nothing is ever completely black and white, this is certainly not an absolute rule, but it is fairly solid framework for building your financial future. There is a crucial qualification to make right now. Some people are able to combine those three income sources, and the most typical combination is having a job and working as an independent contractor. This is what people mean when they say they have a side hustle. They now do this in order to shift the primary source of income from their job to their independent work. They are now doing this since scaling as a freelancer is simpler than becoming an executive director in a company. Therefore, this is how you truly create a source of revenue, and it works the same way for your third, fourth, and so on. Real estate is a lone exception to this rule. You raise the down payment, you secure housing, and you collect rent. After the purchase is finalized, you're not required to stay there, although it may take some time until the property pays for itself. It's an investment first, then a source of income. In relation to investments, are they viewed as a source of income? It's a little more complicated than that though. When you have a significant amount of time and money, investing might be a source of income. If nothing unusual happens, the average yearly return on stocks is 13.8%. In order for positive returns to compound, you must provide ample time, and we're talking about at least 10 years. So, should you disregard investing altogether? Naturally, no. After all, it's free money, and on top of that, investing one's hard-earned money has an additional benefit, namely the preservation of that money's value after the long term. The US had one of its worst cases of inflation this year. Even worse off are other countries. Financially secure people are buying assets that are recession-proof because the world is not looking very good right now. Consistently follow this strategy. Identify the first one, then begin a second. Spreading yourself too thin can eventually drive you to complete everything half-heartedly since you just won't have enough time or energy. We hope you can learn from this video in creating multiple income streams. If you want more on this topic, check out this video or check out this playlist. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. This is the Financial Fortune, and thank you for watching.